There we go. Welcome everyone. First game of the best of 5 series between DauT and TaToH. This is the second series of today's stream. We have casted already Leaks versus BackT, which was quite good. After this, we're gonna have the Viper versus MBL, and I think actually the title is probably not correct. Okay, there we go. Should be updated now. Yeah, after this, we're gonna have the Viper versus MBL. And after that, we're gonna be giving away 3 months of Vuvle Platinum. So you heard that right. All you have to do is type !raffle to join the raffle and get your own chance of winning. So there you go. Perfect. Okay, DauT gonna be playing in the northwest as the Aztecs. TaToH's gonna be playing in the southeast as the Huns. This map is called Bulgaria for anyone who is not familiar with the MSC Cup, which is the Mangrove Shallows Cup. You get this amphibious terrain that makes it possible for you to get land units and water units fighting on the same field. And yeah, you can build on this, you can walk on this, you can sail on this. It really opens up the possibility of seeing a bunch of very weird things in army compositions that you would usually not see otherwise. So yeah, what are we gonna get right now? Huns versus Aztecs. For Huns, for TaToH here, they get 10 and 20% cheaper cavalry archers in Castle Age and Imperial Age. They get 50% accuracy on their trebuchets as opposed to 15, which is the case for the rest of the civilizations. And they also get the need to build no houses, or actually they don't get the need to build houses rather, but they start with a little bit less wood. Not a big issue though, they really can make up for that very fast. Before we continue, we are going to turn on the game colors or the team colors just to make sure that any colorblind people or anyone who struggles to see green in this particular setup can still participate in the stream. So yeah, DauT playing Aztecs, they start with plus 50 gold. They can carry plus 5 resources, or their villagers can carry plus 5 resources. Military units, including Navy, gets created 18% faster except for monks. And finally, they get plus 5 HP on their monks per researched monastery tech. So best monks in the game for sure. Getting access to the Eagle Warriors because of being an American civ, which is pretty good, especially against ranged units as they get high pierce armor. And Huns, being a cavalry civilization, probably gonna try to go for either knights or cavalry archers. Cavalry archers will potentially get wrecked by Eagle Warriors. And the infantry for Huns, which is what usually counters Eagle Warriors, is not very good. They only get up to 200 swordsmen with only chainmail armor. So yeah, it's not the best. We're probably gonna see knights from the Hun player, which means that we could potentially see monks from the DauT player. Or at least that would be the case. That would be to be expected if this was a regular land map. Because of this being a hybrid map, we're probably gonna see some water units as well. Potentially from the Hun player, although water is not the strength of any of these civs. A good bonus for Aztecs is the 18% faster creation time. But that's about it, because otherwise, water for Aztecs is not very good. They don't get access to heavy demolition ship. They don't get access to galleon. They are the only civilization in all 31 civilizations currently in the game to not get galleon. And of course, being an American civ means that they don't get any gunpowder units, which means that they don't get cannon galleon. And Huns actually have the peculiarity of being the only non-American civ to not get cannon galleon at all, whatsoever. Every other civ gets them. Mongols, Goths, Slavs, you mentioned them, they get it. So probably not water gunpowder. Still, let's take a look at the map. We can see right off the bat we have one wood line, forward wood line, we have one back wood line for DauT. The back gold as well is quite safe. Sort of a backstone over there, it's kind of on the side, but if he goes for the walls like this, and judging by the layout of the house and the barracks, he's gonna try to go for a wall over here. So if he goes for walls over here and over here, he should be able to take from that stone quite safely. secondary gold and third gold over here also inside the 2 wood lanes that he could potentially use for walling, and it seems like he's going to do exactly that. So yeah, that's going to be pretty well protected. And what happened over here? What? Thank you? What? Oh, did DauT send the sheep over? Probably. So let's see. Let me make sure that I catch up with the chat. Are these games part of the series or just some kind of show match? These are these games are from the best of 5 series in the Mangrove Shallows Cup for the 3rd week of the tournament. So yeah, these are pretty serious. It's a $10,800 tournament hosted by MemTV and sponsored by KOTR, which is a Chinese sponsor if I'm not mistaken. Please don't beat me up if I'm mistaken. But yeah, PLH has been reached now for TaToH, who is going to transition instantly into stables. Now, for anyone who is not familiar with this tournament as well, it might sound weird to see boats and land units fighting side by side, but there is a special balance patch that they made for this, which makes WADI units a lot more vulnerable to land units, so to say. So it's more viable to go for land units even if you have high HP boats roaming around the map. I did cast a couple of games in Bog Arabia before people started using the balance patch for the tournament, and it was not very good. It was mostly everyone going for galleys. Militias, of course, Drash was not viable, Minotaurs were not viable, Scouts were not viable, Archers were, nothing was viable. It was only galleys into War Galley, and then whoever got the most units won. But over here, that's not the case. Actually, galleys are pretty vulnerable to archers. Most boats are actually quite vulnerable to archers as they got nerfed pierce armor. They still have high HP, so it's not like they are unusable. But we're gonna see a nice balance of land and water units. And if you lose, you're out. No, this is kind of like a league sort of thing. This is the Swiss system, I think. I'm not completely sure, but no, you're not out. You're not out. You get points for winning, 3 points for winning, I believe, 1 for tying, and well, actually no, you cannot tie. I think you get 3 for winning. But yeah, we're gonna take a look at the brackets after both series. Probably gonna take a look at the brackets after tomorrow, actually, because since the week 3 is over and we are only casting 3 series right now, tomorrow we're gonna be casting 2 more. We don't want to spoil anyone, right? So we're probably gonna we're gonna be showing the brackets tomorrow. Anyway, a couple of scouts did manage to break through DauT's walls, and now all the wool line is going to get aggroed by scouts. That's 1 villager going down already in favor of TaToH. Multitasking on point as DauT gets lured away from the wool line. This is pretty good walling in the front, but TaToH is open over here. I'm not really sure if DauT knows about that or not. If we take a look at the scouting information real quick, he knows, but he's not going over there. Or does he know? Actually, I think I hit the wrong button. No, he does. If you lose 3 series, you're out. You're not out of the tournament, but you're, of course, you lose the series. Yeah, take $10, $10,800. So pretty good stuff. That's also why you see all the top tier players over here. As we can see, DauT's going for scale mail armor, already switching into Eagle Scouts, so he's gonna have a good mass of Eagle Scouts as he hits Castle Age eventually to upgrade to Eagle Warriors, which are going to be very good against ranged units. I'm not really sure about this though. I mean, DauT might be able to kill all the units just by microing this back and forth and kiting. But going for archer range seems to suggest that he is gonna go for cavalry archers potentially in Castle Age, which is not something I'm sure I am agreeing with because of the eagles over here for DauT. Of course, TaToH did not know about the eagles until he went inside DauT's base, but now he knows, and maybe that is going to turn the tides away from the cavalry archers potentially. That eagle is a goner right now. Rip. Bye bye. There you go. HP pool looking in favor of DauT. Is this a war? It is, it is. Let's take a look over here. Remember that we already have scale mail armor for DauT's units, so these units are going to be taking only 1 damage per shot from the skirmishers. And if we take a look over here, I think actually DauT should dominate. So this is pretty good. TaToH is paying close attention to the fight, and he is gonna be going away. Now we need to snipe the archers. Archers are gonna be more important to kill than skirmishers. Skirmishers are not gonna be dealing a lot of damage. And yeah, TaToH already has fletching, so those archers are gonna be doing. Oh, the double raft! The double raft! Good shot! And this is some of the things that you can see in this map. Perfect demolition shot over there, and TaToH, of course, being well known for using the demos pretty well. It's gonna take 4 mana turns with a single unit. That is just very good. But now let's take a look over there. That spearman is not really working very well and got picked off like instantly by the ranged units. Castle Age coming out for the blue player though, gold mining coming up as well, and he really needs to save these Eagle Scouts. He really needs to get the numbers up so that he can go for Eagle Warriors as fast as possible and eventually start raiding. But yeah, he doesn't want to engage right now. Oh man, this is so bad. And TaToH with the perfect micro up there sniping the weak. Yeah, the weak Eagle Warriors or the Eagle Scouts. Now numbers though are looking pretty much in favor of DauT, who is about to hit village. And we have 2 demos over there. Let's see if they can actually sail through the gate. It seems like they won't. Palisades are going to go down. I think we had a balance patch change over here because I'm quite sure the first week the demo raft could one-shot the palisades. So I think there was a balance change over there. I'm not really sure if TaToH is expecting this, but the score is so much lower for that he might be expecting him to have clicked up at some point. And yeah, we're gonna see Castle Age already here for DauT, who is going to go straight into Eagle Warriors. And let's take a look at the demolition raft. You really need to scatter your units, and this is fantastic. That is exactly what you have to do. Scatter your units around so that they don't take so much damage. Very well played by DauT. Gonna cost out TaToH to waste the demolition raft, and now he is all but surely gonna lose all of these skirmishers and potentially also the scouts. Against Eagle Warriors, the scouts are not that good anymore. And yeah, there we go. TaToH though, splitting his army quite effectively. I don't think he's gonna be able to snipe any villagers, but he's gonna get some precious intel with those units. Another demolition raft coming DauT's way, and let's take a look at the HP pool. That was a very good shot, affecting a bunch of Eagle Warriors, and I think now the HP pool is looking very much in favor of TaToH, who has the units, I believe, to take this fight. But he's not microing properly over here. Okay, HP pool is not that important anymore. High pierce armor means that the Eagle Warriors are going to clean this up for sure. Yeah, that scout's going to go down. The scout over here is not going to do a big thing. Good tower placement though. I missed the villagers going forward. But fortunately DauT has another wood line over here, another wood line over here, and another wood line over here. So he's not going to be starving for wood anytime soon. This is kind of sloppy though. That needs to change the gather point from the TC to somewhere else. Otherwise he might start losing villagers. But yeah, the villager count at this point is still higher for TaToH, 4 extra villagers, but he is halfway up to Castle Age. He did lose a couple of villagers in Dark Age, in Fuel Age as well. So that should be able to catch up, and because of getting 3 TCs up, like almost instantly, oh the shot! Because of getting 3 TCs up like almost instantly, he's gonna be able to get ahead in the villager count. Now, TaToH has been going for a lot of demos, and I'm not really sure how the resources have been checking out. So far, he has been taking good shots, but yeah, those demos are not useful once they blow up, right? So I don't know if it was completely worth it. In any case, oh, another villager is going to go down now for DauT, going down to Gaia even. Getting chased away by a bear and the tiger. The tiger is pretty slow if you ask me. Or the animation, the running animation is so... He's sleeping over here. Oh boy. 3 TCs up, War Galley coming up for DauT, for TaToH, sorry. So we're gonna see some WADA units coming his way, coming DauT's way. We have the fire ship over there, knights, archers, crossbows rather. Crossbows are not gonna be very good against eagles, but with demolition ships, things are looking a little bit different. Now, Aztecs also get good range units. They get Arbalest, although without thumb ring and without ring archer armor. I think they only get leather archer armor, but they should still be good enough to snipe the demolition ships, which he cannot really do quite effectively with only eagle warriors. Conversion though, probably not gonna go through. DauT, oh, saving the monk in just the last second. That's a good shot, but the numbers still are looking pretty good for DauT. And the HP pool is looking better for TaToH, but keep in mind those archers are gonna be dropping HP like flies. That monk though got saved. Pretty good stuff from DauT, going for another monk as well. And booming quite effectively at this point with 9 extra villagers. TaToH on the other hand sticking to 1 TC only, going for 2 stables, 1 archer range, and I'm not really sure how many docks he has. He's on 2 docks right now, going for a lot of demolition ships. But if DauT manages to make TaToH take bad shots over here, then Demo's investment is not gonna be worth it for the red player. At this point, as you can see, 21 to 18 military count. Oh, good shot over there, taking 3 for 1. Potentially another one over there. Oh, DauT, oh, DauT, oh, DauT. Oh my god, those are very good shots. And that's bringing DauT's military numbers down quite effectively. 19 to 11 only. So yeah, I was about to say, if DauT can force TaToH to make improper use of these demolition ships, then it could be worth it for him. But yeah, TaToH is just paying attention and he's just finding the right moments, perfect places to strike. Yeah. When is the draw? After the next series. This is DauT versus TaToH best of 5. After this we're gonna have the Viper versus MBL, and then we're gonna draw. Of course the winner needs to be in chat, otherwise we cannot grant the prize. Because we need to contact them and sort details out. But yeah, this is actually not that bad for DauT. He is at this point with 21 extra villagers, only 4 less military units, but once again the demolition ships are kind of expensive for TaToH. Good tower placement though, going for a siege workshop as well, so he might be able to start sieging the TC down. Fortunately for DauT, he still has 2 extra wood lines that he could potentially take wood from. I believe now that he's taking stone, oh, good shot. He could potentially go for a TC over here, but let's see the quick walls coming up. No, he's just going to send the villagers over to the TC. I think we only have 1 Monk over here for DauT. TaToH with only scale Paladin armor is gonna have +1/+1 defense. He really needs the chain Paladin armor for the +2/+2, otherwise he's not gonna be able to raid so much under the TC fire. Conversion coming through, and you have to wonder what is most cost effective for these players. Is it better for TaToH to go for demolition ships, or is it better for DauT to go for monks? Because when you go for monks, if you get one conversion successfully, you not only take one unit away from your enemy, but you also gain one unit, and the monk ends up paying for itself. But of course, you can lose your monk and not get any conversions. For the demolition ships is about the same situation. You can take out multiple units from your opponent, but you need to make sure that you are getting worthy units. You cannot really try to take to blow skirmishers or pikemen with demolition ships. That is not a really good value proposition. Yeah, but TaToH is actually taking good engagements, taking good trades with demolitions. He's going to get killed over here. Over here, he should be getting cleaned up as well. Mangonel coming out for TaToH. And he has added a second and a third TC as well. Now the villager difference is only 7, quote unquote only, of course. But Imperial Age is on the way for DauT. Let's see. And if not, you can be for the draw and it's your turn. What do you mean? I'm not getting that, sorry. Well, numbers are looking pretty good for DauT. I think that there was a little bit of friendly fire over there. But yeah, going for Elite Eagle Warriors could potentially turn the tides, especially as TaToH is nowhere near clicking up to Imperial Age himself. If DauT can hold on, he is with the 6 villager advantage right now. If he can hold on and he can go for Elite Eagle Warrior, he might be able to clean the entirety of TaToH's army out. But yeah, he's under pressure right now, for sure. Mangonel here is putting the pressure on the TC, or is going to put the pressure on the TC when TaToH notices. There we go. The knights over there could potentially take a favorable engagement against those Eagle Warriors. But in Imperial Age, against Elite Eagle Warriors, that is not going to be so good. I really want to see DauT trying to force TaToH into taking an engagement over here. And sending just like 2 or 3 Eagle Warriors to snipe the Mangonel. Trying to debate TaToH. But there we go, Imperial Age has been reached. Elite Eagle Warrior on the way. And the numbers looking quite solid for that. He cannot take the engagement right now because the Eagle Warriors, as they are in Castle Age, they will die. And the numbers are getting closer and closer for both players, but the Elite Eagle Warrior is going to make such a huge difference. We need plate mail armor as well for the +3/+3. That tower for TaToH is pretty good. It's going to push DauT away from this gold. Now all the villagers repairing this means that he's probably going to get picked up, but let's see. There's a lot of villagers inside this area, but now we have the Elite Eagle Warriors and it seems like the engagement is about to start happening. That demo got blew up and I think it was not worth it. Now DauT really needs to delete this and surround all these units. But yeah, things over here, if we take a look at the HP pool, it's still looking in favor of TaToH though, quite convincingly. The number of units is not so good for DauT and it's going even lower and lower, and I think without any Eagle Warriors left, only 15 for him, but not over here. The GG is going to be called. And that was just such a good game for TaToH, sorry. I really like the approach of DauT trying to hold on because he knew he was at a disadvantage against a cavalry civ. But yeah, it was for him either going for monks and maybe siege, or trying to push for Imperial Age, trying to boom and trying to get the better units out. But that was just very well played by TaToH, and I think he probably dealt some cheap damage onto those Eagle Warriors when they were still Castle Age units before they turned into Elite Eagle Warriors. Because the numbers, I don't think they were bad for DauT, but I think probably the HP was not that good. Anyway, let's see. We're gonna take a quick look at the achievements. Give me just a moment, and then we're gonna jump into the next game. And there we go. KD 130 to 50. Pretty good stuff for TaToH. Food collection, wood collection, and stone collection higher for TaToH. DauT getting a little bit more gold, actually a lot more gold, because of Eagle Warriors being so expensive. But yeah, very well played. TaToH sticking to Castle Age, but going heavily into army, was able to just clean up DauT's army, leaving him unprotected, and overall well played for the red player as we advance into the second game of the series with a partial score of 1-0 in favor of the Spaniard. So yes, pretty good stuff. DauT so far, I think in week 1 and 2, he has been winning like 3-0 both times. I'm not really sure, I think it might be 3-1 in one of those cases. But he's been playing quite well, and it's nice to see TaToH finally taking down the king of the amphibious terrain, Mr. DauT. So, second game of the series is gonna happen in Bog Islands. This is a very interesting map, and we're gonna talk about it in just a moment. Let's introduce the civilizations first and the players. TaToH playing on the right hand side in the southeast, or in the east rather, and DauT playing in the west. It's Indian versus Mongols. And Eller, man, welcome everyone. Make sure to participate in the raffle, !raffle, for a chance of winning 3 months of Woolly Platinum after next series, which is going to be the Viper versus MBL, as you can see in the title. So yeah, for DauT playing Indians, we get, what is it actually? +1 pierce armor or 1 bonus pierce armor on the camels. They get 15% faster working fishermen, and they get 10, 15, 20, and 25% cheaper villagers in Darkfield, Castle, and Imperial Age respectively. Other than that, they also get bonus damage against buildings with their camels. I think it's +6 damage against buildings with Indian camels. And what is the situation like for TaToH, who is playing Mongols, which have been a pretty meta civilization in this map. So Mongols get 50% faster working hunters. They get 30% more HP on light cavalry and hussars, and they get 20% faster shooting cavalry archers. So that's pretty good stuff. Team bonus is more line of sight on the scouts, so you can see he can scout here pretty easily, although it doesn't really look that big. Wait a moment. This doesn't really look that good. Am I just getting debated? Oh, okay. Now in comparison to DauT Scout, yeah, that looks like a lot better. Never mind. I was wrong. MSC, oh, the command's not working. Damn it. Just a quick moment. We're gonna add a command. But yeah, right now DauT taking the rhinos. And let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna add a command, sorry about that. I'm gonna add a command after this game. So this map, as you can see, you start with 2 small patches of solid land. So you cannot get boats over here. But you also get water in the middle, so you cannot get land units in here, which makes for a very interesting dynamic. And now if we take a look at the map generation, the middle water, like the middle lake, like the pure water area, is much closer to DauT's base. What this means is that TaToH, actually to TaToH's base, sorry. What this means is that if DauT goes for water units and he gets water control, he can go potentially for war galleys, for galleon, and he's gonna be able to harass TaToH's main eco over here, his homeland, without TaToH being able to use land units to fight the water units from DauT, right? But if it's the other way around and TaToH gets the water control and he goes forward and tries to harass DauT's initial map, DauT is surrounded by amphibious terrain, so he can use both water units and land units to counter TaToH's units. So we have seen this happen in the last series with DauT and Lix. We had, I think it was DauT who got Spanish, and let's say this was Lix's base, and he was playing Mongols as well. DauT brought all the cannon galleons over here, and he was able to start sieging down Lix's DCs and buildings over here in this area, right? And there was nothing Lix could do because he didn't have the water control, and he couldn't send his Mangudai over here because of the huge range of the cannon galleon. This time around we are not gonna have Spanish, we're only gonna have Indians versus Mongols. But yeah, I'm very interested to see how things play out. Indians get better navy than Mongols. They get elite cannon galleon, they get galleon, they get only fire ship though, but heavy demolition ship. Mongols on the other hand, I'm not really sure. I think they only get regular demolition ships, not heavy demolition ships. I'm not really sure. This one is going to go in favor of TaToH though. I'm not really sure why DauT's engaging over there. But yeah, let me take a quick look at the Mongol tech tree. And yeah, okay, they do get heavy demolition ship as well. So same thing as Indians. But Mongols don't get elite cannon galleon. I believe they don't get shipwright either. I think Indians don't get shipwright either. Yeah, TaToH shouldn't be able to get the villager over there. He's gonna send villagers forward right away. Are we gonna see barracks or a tower? Tower coming up. Alright. So DauT's gonna try to go for fast castle. Yeah, TaToH's just being annoying. That tower is probably gonna go up. Well, DauT at this point on 29 villagers. Indians, if you manage to get the fast castle properly and you start booming, it's pretty effective with Indians because they get cheaper villagers. So not only can you boom, but you also can go for army at the same time. So that is good stuff. That is not going to be able to prevent the house from going up. There's another house coming up over here. That villager is not gonna... Oh, the villager might be going down though. No, just in time. Okay, that house is going to get destroyed now by the towers and the scouts, and we have 3 scouts over here for TaToH, who is at 4 military units between 3 scouts and 1 fire galley. And I wonder though, he's not really going towards DauT's fishing ships. Instead, he's just sticking to land aggression mostly. Well, DauT was doing the right thing here, going for the fisherman because of faster working fisherman for Indians. That was pretty good. But now he's gonna have to react with something because he doesn't really have enough gold to go up. He doesn't really have enough resources to go up. Is he taking gold from anywhere? He's not. He's not taking any gold. He's taking food with the fishing ships, but it seems like the fast castle plans are not gonna pan out, man. We don't have the resources and we're gonna have to go for scouts instead. Fortunately for him, he has a bunch of food. So he's gonna be able to afford scouts for the time being. Taking the water buffaloes quite effectively as well. Still fishing with the fishing ships over there, right? Yeah, he's still fishing. It's gonna be chilling, and I wonder why why TaToH is not sending fire galley forward. Well, one of those scouts is pretty low HP, pretty much one hit. But good stuff. At this point, DauT is pretty well protected. I don't think DauT's gonna come here, right? In any case, DauT's gonna have enough time to quick wall the villager. DauT is going to... oh. He's not going to lose a villager. TaToH is not going there. Over here though, the demolition raft. Not gonna try to go for the fishing ships, actually. Okay. So this is the same situation that we had last game. DauT was trying to go for the boom. Last game he managed to pull it out. This time around, it doesn't seem like he's gonna be able to. He's really struggling with TaToH's push. Oh. Good micro. And good stuff, actually. I think DauT's probably gonna be able to go up to Castle H a little bit faster than TaToH. TaToH though, not laming the farms. He's not doing it. He had the chance, but he's not doing it. Let's take a look over here. We had one demolition raft somewhere. Okay, it's coming right here. It's coming forward. TaToH's trademark water move, the demolition raft. And now the spearman aggroing this, and let's take a look over there, and DauT is not paying attention. He's going to lose 3 scouts, 4 scouts over there. Only 1 scout and the spearman remaining. The spearman is probably gonna go down though. Actually no, it's going to take down the fire galley, but that was a great shot for TaToH. DauT probably not paying attention, should have seen that coming, as TaToH was pulling all his units towards the middle water, in which DauT doesn't have any vision whatsoever. But great shot over there. Pretty good stuff. Let's see. Alright. Tower coming up though. I think the villagers are in range of both towers, so this is not the best situation right now for DauT, and it seems like he's probably gonna lose a villager or 2. He's sending a couple of weak villagers to build a tower. And man, this is not good. He really needs to micro this a little bit better. He needs to send the weak villagers somewhere else, potentially to this gold pile, and send the full HP ones over here. He's not gonna lose a villager, and he's gonna manage to get the tower up though, but this one is very low HP already. At this point in time, 2/3 HP, which means that he lost like 33% already. On the water, there's not much going on. TaToH is going to go for the blacksmith, going for the market as well. Gonna look up to go for Castle Age. He certainly has the resources. He only needs to sell a little bit of wood. And yeah, he already has the food. So there we go. Selling wood. DauT's gonna click up faster. And TaToH's not paying attention. What was he doing? He was trying to click over here. He was trying to micro in the tower war, and it seems to me like TaToH managed to get a villager from DauT. Now, blue player is going to be up a little bit faster. DauT is trying to aggro this. That fishing ship is going to go down. He's trying to go around with more fire galleys as well. So it seems to me like TaToH's water eco is in jeopardy. And yeah, that tower is going to go down, and this is very well played by TaToH. Although, DauT might get a villager here, actually. He will. Maybe another one? Oh. Just getting away from range. He can still send the scout forward though. He's gonna do that. He's gonna try to, but there's a tower over here. Oh, TaToH is going straight past the tower, so DauT's gonna be able to find the villager over here. There's no protection, there is no protection, DauT! Go forward! TaToH is going to lose another villager. That's going to bring the villager count actually to one more villagers rather for DauT. Pretty good stuff. Very good. That fire galley is going down as well. The scout is not going to go down, but DauT's paying attention everywhere. The Serbian player has been playing on point all tournament long. First 2 weeks with landslide victories. This time around, TaToH is for sure giving him trouble. But yeah, Castle H has been reached for the Serbian player, who has enough resources to go for DC. No, he doesn't, because he had to go for the towers. He's going to go for 2 archery ranges, which means that cavalry archers are inbound. Indians getting access to fully upgraded cavalry archers. That's a pretty good unit to make use of. But I'm not really sure about doing that against Mongols, who get 20% faster shooting cavalry archers. So second TC, actually a castle, and the second TC coming up for TaToH. DauT seems to be struggling right now. Third archer range coming up, so we're gonna see. Yeah, he just gave it away now. He just gave it away. The outpost, man, feels bad. He gave away his strategy. Now TaToH has a pretty good idea of what DauT's gonna go for, so what is he gonna do? Heavy plow coming up, Balkan arrow coming up for DauT. And yeah, heavy plow coming up for TaToH, bloodlines coming up for him as well. So we're gonna see Mangudai with bloodlines. I think third TC coming up as well for, wait, no, that's the second one. Never mind. So interesting situation. We have 3 archery ranges and only 1 castle for, 3 archery ranges for DauT, only 1 castle for TaToH. Which means that the Serbian player is gonna have the numbers, and the Spaniard is probably gonna have the quality. That is 80 HP for the Mangudai against 50 HP for DauT's cavalry archers. He doesn't have bloodlines though. He really needs that. He needs bloodlines. He needs husbandry as well. Now let's see. TaToH paying attention, but man, the HP, and DauT's not sniping the villager. Alright, there we go. We really need the HP. So TaToH doesn't really want to engage because of the numbers, but he really has the advantage over here. 6+1 attack, 80 HP versus 6+2 attack. Although TaToH is going to be going for Balkan arrow right now, he should have been able to take a proper engagement over here. DauT going for bloodlines as well, so by the time TaToH gets Balkan arrow, DauT's going to have bloodlines. And I'm not really sure how that's going to play out. I think with the +1 pierce armor that DauT has right now from padded archer armor, he should be getting the edge. However, 20% faster shooting cavalry archers for Mongols is pretty good. So yeah, numbers here are looking in favor of TaToH. Well, he is losing this army, but he is also getting a villager in return. And DauT actually with more villagers than TaToH right now, getting the second TC up. Still fishing with the fishing ships, what is this? Why hasn't DauT punished that already? He had the water units like since the beginning of Fuel Age. But yeah, third TC coming up now for him, third TC coming up for DauT as well, and that's the thing, DauT's gonna be able to, he's gonna be able to produce more villagers from this without suffering so much economically speaking. In Castle Age, we have 20% cheaper villagers for Indians. But yeah, we need ballistics for both players, we need husbandry as well. Ballistics about hit for TaToH. And let's see. Eight versus 5. 8 versus 8. We have Balkan arrow, we still have padded archer armor, we don't have leather archer armor just yet. Oh, but Jesus, that was a very fast palisade snipe. And let's take a look over here at the numbers. I feel like DauT could have tried to go for the pinch move, could have tried to split his army a little bit, because I think TaToH is favored right here in 1-to-1 trade. I think, yeah, if DauT split his army and he pinched TaToH, he might have been able to take a bit of trade over there. But I don't know. DauT with a good demo over there. Let's take a look over here. Oh, TaToH with ballistic is gonna be able to snipe that demolition ship. Oh, and that's gonna be only one. But many of those Mangodai are very low HP. Now, DauT really needs to go for ballistics himself. So, is this a university? University coming up for DauT. And we have 3 TCs for both players. Cavalry archers for both players, or rather Mangodai for TaToH, but pretty much cavalry archers. And 1 castle, of course, for TaToH, who is only 3 extra score points higher than DauT. Very good micro though. Yeah. TaToH is taking full advantage of ballistics, but the numbers are still looking pretty solid for the Serbian player. Yep. Actually, trading 1-for-1 over there is not that bad. Ah, no ballistics. You can really feel how ballistics can hurt your accuracy. I mean, how the lack of ballistics can really make it so hard. It's a properly macro. Something else that I think it's probably worth mentioning, other than DauT being 5 villagers ahead, is that having this like entire red thing area inside DauT base makes it harder for the Serbian player to identify when he is actually being targeted, when he is actually being attacked, when there's actually TaToH's units inside his base, because of the red area in here, right? But anyway, yeah, this is not that bad for TaToH. Still with the score advantage, but DauT going for extra TCs, even more so. 4 TCs at this point, going for wheelbarrow, which TaToH has not gone for yet. Now that both players have ballistics, I feel like TaToH is gonna have the edge here, as he has clearly the numbers advantage. HP pool is just, yeah, it's probably not even worth mentioning. And Mangodai, of course, they shoot so freaking fast. And not only the reload time is lower, but also the attack delay is lower. The attack delay is the time it takes between the clicking of an enemy unit, between you clicking an enemy unit and your units actually firing, which is historically pretty bad for cavalry archers. For Mangodai, it's pretty good. It used to be instantaneous, it's not the case anymore. Yeah, pretty good stuff up there for TaToH. A couple of Mangodai over here, but let's take a look. Oh, the HP was so bad for TaToH, for DauT, I mean. Pretty much losing 3 cavalry archers, getting 1 shot. And I believe TaToH probably has husbandry over here. Let's take a look. So, DauT has husbandry, and so does TaToH. Alright. Monastery for TaToH with 1 relic inside, trying to go for the second one. Castle coming up for TaToH though, for DauT. But it feels to me like this is going to get denied, right? It's not going to get denied. Actually, the HP pool is pretty even for both players. If TaToH can micro this properly, oh, never mind. That'll bring the reinforcements. Pretty good stuff. Now TaToH bringing the mango dye around. Let's see if DauT notices this. He should be cleaning this up. There we go. But yeah, not really doing so much damage. Oh boy, this is sloppy. This is sloppy. It's gonna be losing villagers. And this entire area is unprotected. He needs to start doing the same thing to TaToH for sure. We have one castle for DauT. TaToH going up to Imperial Age with the same amount of villagers and with 2 castles. That means that we're gonna see 2 trebuchets coming out as soon as he hits Imperial Age. Rough stuff, man. DauT's gonna go out to Imperial Age himself. But he's in a rough position. I'm truly sorry for the Serbian player. Now, for people in chat, I have an important question. Is the stream watchable? Because I can see that we are dropping 8% of frames, which is high for what I usually used to drop until my ISP went rogue, but 8% means that each 10 seconds we are dropping about 1 second worth of frames. So this could be happening by dropping 8% frames per second, so about 2 frames per second, or this could be happening by dropping a bunch of frames all together at a single point in time. Can watch, but sometimes it's annoying. Damn it. Well, yeah, sorry about that. ISP just decided to not work very well with Twitch anymore. It was working fine in the past, but I'm not really sure what's happened. What happened now? Anyway, this should be going heavily in favor of DauT right now. Screen just freezes, but it's temporary, right? It's watchable. Okay. As long as it's watchable, I guess it's alright. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for the feedback, TaToH. Is this the 4TC coming up for TaToH? Yes. He's on 3 castles already, going for the 4th one, and it seems like we're gonna see a bunch of elite mango dye. Finally, the fishing ship's going down, and there you go. DauT now in Imperial Age. Is he gonna go for the church head? No, he's gonna go for the conscription. TaToH on the other hand, 1, 2, 3 castles, producing mango dye with all of them. Not really going for trebuchets just yet. But DauT's losing so much. I didn't know the units could not cross this. Okay, they can. That is a pretty weird terrain feature. Villager count now significantly higher for TaToH. 112 to 99 only. That is 13 extra villagers for the Spaniard. With a 4th castle, the mango dye production capacity is going to be absolutely bonkers. It's pretty comparable to producing units from archery ranges. Skirmishers are good for DauT, but yeah, they are slow, they are not very mobile. Castle coming out for DauT, I'm not really sure where he's sending villagers to. Yeah, from here. From the gold, interesting. Well, he does have a good amount of gold right now. Let's take a look at the demos. Heavy demolition ships, and that is going to... DauT, pay attention, scatter! Good over there! Could have been a lot worse. Okay, he lost 5 over there, that is pretty worthy for TaToH, but could have been worse, could have been so much worse. This is not very good for DauT though. He doesn't really have the numbers and he's just starting to build a castle. He's gonna have to delete this to get the stone back. There's no way that he's gonna be able to get this up at all. Not producing trebuchets still. But we have a pretty clear line between left hand side and right hand side. Right hand side clearly dominated by TaToH. Left hand side still in control of DauT. Siege Workshop coming up for DauT over there. That cancel, I don't know. It seems to me like DauT's probably trying not to waste the stone. So he's waiting until he can really push TaToH away from here. But the demo! Oh, the bad thing, that's gonna feel so bad for TaToH. He got a bunch of skirmishers over there, but oh man, that was so underwhelming. He had the potential to blow up like 30 skirmishers over there. Alright, Castle is going to be a defensive one, but he doesn't have any protection against the Mangudai. And once again, man, feels bad sending the skirmishers back, but this amount of skirmishers is not going to be enough for the Mangudai. Oh, the shot! Fantastic shot, and that is the kind of stuff that you want to see the demos being used for, and that is a DauT castle if I've ever seen one. G to the G, 97 villagers to 128. Fantastic shot. Villagers going down for DauT, who doesn't really have the numbers right now. He's just getting blown up every time that he tries to come here with the skirmishers. He's just getting blown up by heavy demolition ships, and TaToH has a steady supply of those. As we can see, he's got a stock of 2 over there. He's going for the cat ram as well. Mongols with pretty good siege. He just doesn't care. He doesn't care about cost effectiveness. He just has the advantage and he doesn't want to lose it. Imperial camels, they are the best camels there are in the game, but they are still not good enough against Mangudai because they have only 1 pierce armor, 1 base pierce armor. And at this point with chain barding armor, they only have +3. With plate barding armor, they're gonna have +5, I think. But against the elite Mangudai, they are still gonna be taking like 7 damage, I think. Yeah, that castle's a goner. Or is it? Okay, good stuff. But this is very problematic for DauT. There's a bunch of Mangudai roaming around his base, and he only has skirmishers to protect, so... Yeah, mobility is the issue. He cannot really catch up to the Mangudai. So TaToH is making perfect use of everything he has. Mangudai are not only good for damage output, but also mobility makes them super good for raiding. So he's taking advantage of that. He's getting chased away by camels, but camels alone are not good. Oh my god, the trebuchets are going to get picked off! And DauT is going to lose 1,200 resources right there, like nothing. That is 600 wood and 600 gold going down the drain for the Serbian player. Now all the camels are going to go down, and the military score, the military count actually is 23 for DauT, 53 for TaToH, who is relentlessly pushing forward with siege rams and heavy demolition ships. And if he deletes this, delete it, TaToH! Oh my god, the shots over there, and DauT was not paying attention. GG has been called, and the bog terrain king, Mr. DauT, is down 2-0 right now in a great series. Very, very well played by TaToH. Just hats off. Hats off to the Spaniard over here. Man. Let's take a look at the achievements. I can already see what the KD is gonna be for DauT. Oh no! This was even worse than I expected. Almost 4-1. Actually, no, that is a little bit too much. 3-1. 3-1, okay. But man, that is sick. That is sick, indeed. This is sick. Yeah, better economy for TaToH all over the board. DauT did an alright job in Castle Age, booming a little bit, but yeah, he fell behind in military production, and TaToH just... I don't know, man. I don't know how he did it. He went out to Imperial Age faster with less villagers and more army. I don't know. Actually, no, more army, no. DauT had more army, but he was not able to make proper use of that. Anyway, good game. And guys, we're gonna jump into the third game, potential match point. So give me just a quick minute. And there we go. Welcome everyone to the third game in the best of 5 series for week 3 of MSC between TaToH and DauT. We have already seen the first and second map being Bog Arabia and Bog Island. Third map in the past series has been Bog Arena, but right now we're gonna see Brackish Waters instead. I'm not really sure where that name comes from, but we're probably gonna find out soon. So what do we have this time around? TaToH's gonna be playing Malay, DauT's gonna be playing Spaniards, or actually Spanish, sorry. TaToH, the Spaniard player, Kappa, is gonna be playing in the north, DauT's gonna be playing in the south. Population, about the same, and that is a dumb remark of me to make at this point in time. But let's talk about the civilizations. So Spanish, pretty good civ. They get no gold cost in blacksmith upgrades. They get 30% faster working villagers, so they build faster. They get 18% faster shooting bombard cannons and hand cannoneers. They get cannon galleons that shoot faster projectiles with ballistics. Finally, they get 25% more gold income from trade, but that's not relevant here unless they decide to go for a truce and maybe maybe trade a little bit just for the means. Which I think it's probably not gonna happen in a $10,000 tournament. But yeah, TaToH on the other hand, playing Malay, they get 30% cheaper elephants, they get 80% faster age research times, going up to Fuel Age is faster, so is going up to Castle and Imperial Age. Which means that you can go up with more villagers and still be up at around the same time, or you can choose to go with the same amount of villagers and go up a lot sooner, which is usually not the case because it tends to screw up your build order if you're using generic build orders. But yeah, finally they get 33% cheaper fish traps that provide unlimited food. And this is the best of 5. Hello Aramis, hello. You just missed an insane game, it was so good. Bog Islands and with the demolition ships, TaToH was just playing out of his mind. First game was pretty good as well. But yeah, I think everyone is quite hyped for the Viper versus NBA, right? Am I right? Am I right? What do you guys think in the chat? But let's see. Map is looking a little bit better for DauT actually. He has the secondary goal and the main goal on the back, so he's pretty safe. And judging by the house layout, yeah, he's going to go for the walls like this, he's going to go for the walls like this, which means that he's going to have safe access to both goals. TaToH on the other hand is going to have to choose to leave the second goal behind the walls, or maybe wall behind it. But yeah, the accessibility of this gold pile is not the best. There is a couple of trees touching the goal, which makes saturation for this not very viable. But yeah, I think the map for DauT is a little bit better. For the rest of the scenario though, we have 2 land sides. So we on the right hand side and on the left hand side we have a bunch of resources. It seems to me like the left hand side is being favored a little bit more. If we take a look at the resource view, we have 3 golds over here somewhere. There is 1 gold over here actually, another gold over here, another gold over here, and we have 1, 2, 3 stones. We have 2 relics as well, this and this. And on the left hand side we have 3 relics actually, and we have 3 golds. So it seems to be about the same, 3 golds and 3 stones. Alright, so the distribution of resources is about the same for both sides of the map. Let's see if they try to contest both or they're gonna try to focus on one at a time. Not really sure. So for Malay, getting cheaper elephants means that they get a pretty good meat shield for pretty cheap. They are also the only elephant civilization, or the only civilization to get elephant to also get heresy, which makes your units die upon conversion rather than turning the other color. For Malay, they get very good water because they are a water civilization. The unique technology for them in Castle Age is called thalassocracy, which turns your docks into harbors which shoot arrows, so that's something that could potentially be taken advantage of for TaToH. We certainly saw pretty good use of harbors in the first series between Leaks and DauT, the game that Leaks played as Malay. TaToH, though, on the other hand, gonna go forward, going out to Fuel Age. It's gonna hit Fuel pretty soon. TaToH seems to have a tendency to tower, and that's fine. DauT, of course, is gonna try to go for the fast castle because of playing Spanish, which get the power spike in Castle Age when they get access to the Conquistadors. And this is pretty good for TaToH to do, because not only is he going to deny the potential wood income from this wood line, but also he's going to push DauT away from the gold. And remember when I said that the map generation was better for DauT? Color me corrected, because DauT is playing Spanish which want to go for castles, and it's it's actually TaToH the one who is getting the back stone. DauT on the other hand is getting 4 stone. This is so bad, man. He's not gonna be able to go for the castle. So even if he manages to pull the fast castle off, he's not gonna have any stone. And TaToH is going to make absolutely sure that DauT does not sneak to the sides to try and get one of the neutral stones. So another tower coming up over there. He might actually be able to break through. If he breaks through, then that's going to be an issue for DauT, who doesn't really have the build for this. He could potentially go this way, honestly. With 26 villagers though going out to Fuel Age, it seems like the fast castle plans have been scrapped. And we're gonna see feudal wars now for both players. TaToH plays these variety maps very well. I agree. Well, there's a reason why he is the champion of the Mega Random, right? Well, tower coming up for DauT, who doesn't really have a lot of resources. After this, he's gonna have enough stone to go for one more tower. And if he goes for a tower over here to prevent TaToH from sneaking in, although I don't think that is necessary because the TC has range over here. Yeah, I'm not really sure what DauT's gonna do. Right now, the resources are looking pretty good for him. Wait, what? What? He's going to go up to Castle Age? How? He didn't have enough villagers. He went up incredibly fast. I'm missing something here, maybe. Oh. I think it's because of the buffaloes, right? Maybe? I'm not really sure. I missed something here. How is DauT able to afford the fast castle? I don't understand. Well, he is going heavily into gold. He is going to have to buy the castle. TaToH, on the other hand, is going for stone walls. Interesting situation. Interesting, yeah. Stone walls coming up here for both on both sides of TaToH's base. Horse collar and Castle Age for DauT. Horse collar is gonna hit pretty soon. Gonna allow him to go for farms. He's getting pushed away from this. It seems to me like he didn't want to go for the tower. Rather, okay. There's potential for trap. There's trap potential over here. Come on, DauT. Trap the villagers. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? No, he's not gonna do it. He's going to get pushed away by the berries and feels bad. Okay, there's only 11 food remaining on one of those. 15 on the other. Okay, it's not that bad. But yeah, as soon as DauT hits Castle Age, he needs to go for the castle. He needs to. He's gonna have to sell everything. I don't care, but he needs to go for the castle. Because he needs to clean this up. He needs to regain access to the stone. Because he cannot, it's just not practical to buy stone. It's not practical, it's not sustainable. The more you buy, the more expensive it gets. So yeah, that's the situation right now for DauT. Wiz with 28 villagers, TaToH with 45. The moment TaToH clicks up to Castle Age and the moment TaToH hits Castle Age, he's still gonna be at a villager advantage just because DauT cannot afford to go for extra TCs. But come on, okay, he's got the resources. He's got the resources. Castle coming up over here. He needs to buy 100 more so that he can go for a tower here, a defensive one. Or maybe not. He only needs to engage. Okay, he's got a pretty good HP pool over there, actually in favor of DauT. Yeah, that's good stuff. And TaToH is gonna try to go for the tower here, probably. Yeah. Watchtower coming up. Nah, that's not gonna be an issue. DauT only needs to break this palisade and he can target the... Yeah, he can target the tower with the villagers. Another watchtower coming up, and this is gonna be an issue. But the castle has gone up already. One tower is going to get cleaned up. I'm not really sure, I think the castle doesn't have enough range for the other tower. But yeah, good bot. Remember guys, exclamation mark raffle to get a chance of winning 3 months of platinum, bubbly platinum. DauT needs to sit under the tower with the Conquistador. But this is good enough. As long as he keeps moving around, he should be pretty safe. So we have 2 Conquistadors already, but what is the issue here? TaToH is going to lose the villagers, but DauT's not going to be able to do anything. Look, TaToH is completely walled and those are stone. Oh no. Guys. Is this what I think it is? Oh, it's not. It's a tree, right? Or maybe not? Is it? Ah, damn it, man. It got betrayed by the not functioning small trees mod. But yeah. RIP. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. That's a good amount of Conquistadors. 5 right now. TaToH going up to Castle Age. Well, DauT's gonna need to go for a TC potentially over here or over here. Yeah, he needs to take the towers now. That was pretty well played by TaToH, and even though he did lose all his 4 villagers, because of the faster uptime, he ends up hitting Castle Age with 12 extra villagers when compared to DauT's vill count. Gonna go for archeries. Archer ranges now. So archers for melee are pretty good. They do get fully upgraded arbalest, and archers have been historically pretty effective against conquistadors. Oh, and even making use of the melee fish trap. This is the second time today that we have seen this, and this is something that I wanted to see in the past, but we have not seen very much of. 33% cheaper patient traps that provide unlimited food is great value. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna take free food like any day. So DauT going forward, 10 conquistadors right now. He doesn't have bloodlines, he's gonna need that. He's gonna need leather archer armor as well. At this point, he doesn't really have any upgrades. Really trying to go for Conquistador, so it's going to be 1 to see, and let's see. TaToH, 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 TaToH. Oh, good shot. Could have been a little bit better, but it's okay. I'll take it. Jeez. Can I bet he will lose some counts to demos? Well, you already won. He lost 1 at least, so that accounts to some, right? But that was pretty good from TaToH. And where are the dogs? Because I'm not really sure where he's sending the demos from. Ah, from here. Right, on the back. Raffle, Aramis, man. So you, alright, you have platinum, so you get an extension if you win. Okay, perfect. Second TC coming up for DauT right now, but he's already behind by 16 villagers. Monks over there, pretty good responses from TaToH so far, going for demolition ships, going for potentially crossbows. I'm really digging his reactions so far. Man, that really looked like it was open. Such a shame that it's not. But how is it not? I get it that I don't have the small trees mod, or that it doesn't work in my PC, but this looks incredibly open. What is it this? Because I cannot click anything. Rainforestry. I cannot see it. Well, never mind. Demos. Good stuff. Only losing 1 more Conquistador. That villager is going to go down for sure. And if TaToH goes for a castle, which he's going for, perfect. Thalassocracy is going to give him access to harbors, which are going to be very problematic for the Conquistadors. As these units, are not very well upgraded, so they are going to be taking a lot of pierce damage. Further walling coming up for TaToH, and it feels to me like the turtling is going to win the battle right here, although the score is about the same. TaToH did drop a little bit because of clicking up to Imperial H. DauT on the other hand is going to go for the 30C. 13 villagers behind already. He should be able to break through here. But yeah, good wallings coming up for TaToH. He's just going to turtle. He doesn't care. And this is not about exciting gameplay for viewers, this is about tournament money, man. But I think DauT's actually gonna be able to, no, not gonna be able to walk through. It's kind of ripped over there. There's a lot of very, very low HP Conquistadors, and it seems to me like DauT could really make use of some monks. Take a look at the total HP out of the, the current HP out of the potential total. It's not good. There's still a chance to those who don't have your talent. I'm not really sure. I think that was cost effective. But yeah, Arbal is coming up, Bracer coming up for TaToH. Did he get Thalassocracy? No, he didn't. So these are still dogs. How many fishing traps? How many fish traps do we have? 19, that is pretty good. That is enough to sustain production of 3 PCs at the same time. So let alone produce military units with wood and gold. Dog coming up, demolition ship coming up, and TaToH is just so good at doing this. Well, DauT's eventually gonna catch up in villager count. He is only 9 villagers behind, down from 13 a couple of minutes ago. Each 30 seconds that pass, or each 25 seconds that pass, DauT gets 1 villager closer to TaToH. Well, let's see. No ballistics yet for TaToH, but it's on the way. Pretty good stuff. Good army combination over here. Attack ground, good stuff over there, fantastic. TaToH is gonna pick this up. With ballistics already, let's take a look now at the trade over there. Taking a look at the total HP pool is higher for DauT, but just barely. Many of these units are very weak. What I think could potentially win the battle for DauT in this potential engagement is just the numbers, sheer numbers. Because TaToH needs to... he cannot really know which units are weak. He's probably going to be wasting a lot of damage onto weak units. Let's see. Yeah, there are some frames being dropped. I'm sorry about that. The ISP has not been behaving properly, but there's nothing we can do. Hopefully it's not that bad, but sorry guys. It's just unfortunate, just unlucky. 30C coming up for TaToH as well. Second castle up for DauT, that is pretty good. And while the villager count, only 7 less for DauT at this point, but going for a crap ton of conquistadors. Let's see. Okay, he spotted this, and TaToH is going to spot this as well. We already have bloodlines. Let's take a look at this. Oh, that trade should be going heavily in favor of DauT. Taking a look at the HP pool, it's just not even close. Pretty fast shooting Arbalest though, but not the numbers. Yep, rip. Okay, that was pretty good for DauT. I think he lost like 4 to 5 conquistadors, but it's not so bad. I'm not really sure about those trades though, because you are wasting, or well, not wasting, I guess technically. You're not wasting, but using your demolition ships with a single unit. I don't know. Anyway, more archery ranges coming up, so TaToH is gonna go heavily into Arbalest, and I wonder if he's gonna want to go for elephants eventually or not. Good stuff over there for DauT, who is going for wheelbarrow. Is he planning to audition for AM? Because this surely seems like it. 36 minutes. Okay, no, it's not. It's not an audition for AM because it's sooner than 40 minutes. But anyway, this is pretty good for DauT. He needs to pay attention though. He might get picked up over there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Ah, losing 2. But still now the military numbers are actually pretty even for both players. Villager count only 6 less for DauT, who is going to be able to go up to Imperial H right now. There we go, Imperial H incoming. What are we going to see? So at this point neither player has really taken full control of either side. DauT is trying to take control of this, like the south area. And TaToH is going to go for with a crap ton of Arbalest. A couple of demolition ships as well. But the good thing for DauT is that we have some solid land, solid ground terrains over here. So as long as TaToH doesn't keep the fights on the shallows, DauT should be pretty safe from demolition ships, which could be potentially deadly. That's gonna be going on the right hand side, and on the left hand side he is gonna get targeted by Arbalest. Let's take a look at the combined field of view. Uh-oh. Okay, good stuff over there. TaToH going for wheelbarrow, 39 minutes. We have 2 secret players aspiring for AM. Stone mining coming up, good stuff. Probably a little bit too late, but yeah, 2 treasure chests over there. Oh, damn it. There we go. 2 treasure chests means that DauT's gonna have to stop taking the gold in order to start taking some. Oh no! What happened over here? Oh no, that's old bodies. That's old bodies. That's from a previous engagement. Alright. So, well, DauT's trying to do some damage over here, but... Wait, what? We have magicians now. Take a look at the Arbalest, the illusionist. But anyway, yeah, Castle H has been reached, so we're gonna see potentially a treasure chest from here. Actually, no, we have 3 trebuchets from TaToH, 0 trebuchets being queued up for DauT at this point in time. Only going heavily into Conquistadors. Handcart coming up, Ring Archer Armor coming up. That's going to be the +3, +4, which is crucial to fight against Arbalists. And TaToH's going to start sniping villagers here for sure. That's 6 villagers going down. Oh, let's see. Hello, Strix. Hello there. Hi, hi. Alright, let's take a look at the numbers. Let's take a look at the numbers. We are far away from the water, so this could potentially still go in favor of DauT. Well, the HP pool is looking in favor of DauT for sure. And the damage, 16 versus... Oh, Elite Conquistador! That's gonna be huge! Elite Conquistador is going to be great. It's not often that you see this upgrade, but this is pretty good. Let's see. DauT, with a couple of houses in the middle area over there, is gonna spot any incoming demolition ships. Barracks coming up now for TaToH, so we're gonna see a bunch of Arbalists. That is trebuchet coming down for sure. We're probably gonna lose a couple of Conquistadors, but Elite Conquistadors getting more HP, getting more attack as well. So pretty good stuff. Taking 2 trebuchets. The issue for DauT right now though is the hill advantage because of the Arbalest getting access to this small elevation. He needs to delete the mining camp over there. Well, let's see. Oh, fantastic stuff! This is very good! TaToH is patrolling the halberdier back and forth to debate the fire from the Conquistadors, and now, actually, HP pool looking pretty even for both players. And let's see if DauT's gonna be able to clean this up. I really want to see DauT winning this so that we get more games because the series has been very good so far. Alright. The meat shields for TaToH are working very good, and DauT, he's getting spammed, and TaToH is spamming the halberdier, which makes it super hard for DauT to actually defend over here. Now he's gonna start getting harassed from by Arbalest on the right hand side, so this is not looking good at all. DauT doesn't really have a lot of resources. He is repairing this, he's really trying to go heavily into Conquistadors. We have Siege Workshop coming up for TaToH over there, and it feels to me like if the Malay player goes for a couple of cat brams, it's going to be game over. Not that it looks like DauT has a lot of chances at this point anymore, but yeah. Castle's eventually gonna go down. We have only 3 castles up for... Oh, that was pretty sloppy from... TaToH for sure, losing a couple of Arbalists over there. But yeah, 3 castles only, he cannot really afford to lose any. Oh man, that is not really the reaction you want to see from your 20 or so Conquistadors shooting. You want to see units melting, not just taking all the damage like nothing. That is 2700 HP, and for DauT this is 1700 HP. I don't know, man. Things are not looking very good over here for the Spaniard. I mean for the Spanish. For the Serbian player playing the Spanish, alright? Get off my back. Thalassocracy about to hit, and those docks are turning into harbors, and the game seems to be going pretty much in favor of TaToH, who is about to get heavily raided by Conquistadors, but he already knows this is incoming. He's going for a defensive TC over there, and I don't think he's trying to save the villagers, but it's not a huge issue. He has extra villagers. He's pop capped right now, 145 population total for DauT. On the other hand, 102 villagers only, 43 military units. and that castle goes down. Military production capacity for DauT goes down by 33%. And this is bad. I'm not really sure if this was patched or not. Was this walled properly? Okay, doesn't matter. GG has been called, and DauT, the Serbian legend who got both series from week 1 and 2, is going to lose the first series of the tournament in a pretty convincing series for the Spaniard, with a final result of 3-2. Alright, so 3-0, sorry, my bad. So we're gonna take a quick look at the achievements as usual. There we go. KD, pretty good for DauT, unfortunately getting outproduced at the end of the game. 13-11, pretty good stuff. Eco stats, better eco for TaToH all over the board except for stone collection, which was higher for DauT. Technology stats, faster up ages for TaToH all over the board except for castle, which was pretty good for DauT admittedly. Relic goal 1000 for the Spaniard and only 500 for DauT. Finally,